Yeah, well, I had come home earlier, and there was a gray hoodie on that wasn't mine on the couch. And when I came home at 5:20, 5:30, I walked in that room, and the hoodie was gone. So I said, "Oh no, there's something was wrong." So I knew they'd been back in my house. So I thought, how in the world did they get in? Because the front was locked. So I thought, well, they must have jumped over my neighbor's fence. So I thought, well, I'd better check. And I walked around to the side of the garage, and there was the windows missing. It was gone. My son put that up temporarily. I'd peeked in and I didn't see anything. So I came around here to open up the garage. And I'm not very good at opening my garage door, and I'm wiggling it around, and finally I get it, and I lift it up. He's standing right about where that chair is. I said, "What are you doing in here? Get out of here." He says, "All I want to do is get my stuff." And I said, "You don't have any stuff in here. All this stuff is my stuff." So I got my phone out of my pocket, and I put in my code. Then I hit my camera, and I took a picture of him, and I've got a thing that says 911, emergency. I said, "I'm calling 911, so just stay right there." And then I closed the door. But before I closed the door, I grabbed this. And I walked around the side of the garage, and he's trying to get out. He's got both hands like this, and one leg out, and I hit him with his knuckles. I'm hitting him with that metal bar, and poked him in his chest, and he backed up, and he kind of said something to me. He was angry, and I told him to stay put, and I'm talking to 911 at this time. She's telling me, "No, really back off, get away, because they'll be here pretty soon." And I said, "Okay, I'll go back, but if I see him trying to get out again, I'm going to go back in there and whack him again, because he's going to stay in my garage till the police come." And actually he seems sort of lethargic, because as I look back, he's this far from me. All he has to do is lunge at me and give me one shove, and I'm down, and he's gone. And he didn't do that. It amazes me. It's providence, I guess. I was just very angry that all my stuff was messed up. I had boxes of my kids' pictures on the floor, and some of them were wet and turned over, and and papers that they did at school from my son George making his G's for the first time, and they didn't care about my life and all my belongings. He's been probably doing this for a long time, and it's too bad. I'm sure his mother did not have that kind of life planned for him. The policemen were wonderful. They came, and in fact, there was like 5 or 6 of them. They even had a canine dog and their tasers out, and it was, they had me go way out there by then. One of the policemen, a younger one, dark hair, kind of baby face to me. Of course, everybody looks young. And he said, "Did you do that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Good for you."